The second level is knowledge. When knowledge is analyzed or interpreted to draw conclusion, it is called knowledge. It can also be called as a conclusive information. Knowledge refers to awareness on certain facts, getting familiarized with individual or a situation or skill acquired through practice. Let me explain what knowledge is. To create or gain knowledge, one needs to put efforts. Knowledge is an understanding of being aware related to your skills, efforts to study what is happening around you. Knowledge is your belief, what you trust in, your perception, your rational thinking, your principles, which you value, and your thought process. Knowledge can be gained by asking questions where, when, how, who. Knowledge can be specific to a particular topic or it could be in general. Each subject has its own logic which flows in a specific direction to prove its purpose. For example, when you study management, the logic of management subject is based on productivity and generation of better profits. Hence, a person can be knowledgeable in a specific area or in general. Let me give you an example of knowledge. Example number one: Earth revolves around the sun. That is an information because you do not know the answer. The answer to the earth revolving around the sun is knowledge. But when you ask why, the answer is the sun's gravitational pulls the earth. The sun is a very massive mass. When you give reason to this information, so that becomes knowledge. Second example of how information can be analyzed to create knowledge. The data which is there available on three countries, India, China, and USA. On three different areas, data can be analyzed to draw some conclusion. The first is yearly change in population. India's yearly change in population is 0.89%, whereas China is minus 0.23% and US is 0.54%. This data will help the nations to decide what course of action they should decide in terms of population growth. China has come out with a policy of encouraging more children. So they are encouraging more than 3 children per family because over a period of time, China may not have a young population to manage the economy. Let us look at migration. If you look at India, approximately 5 lakhs people migrate to different countries. China, approximately 2.5 lakhs people migrate to different countries. But if you look at United States of America, people are migrating to this country. Based on this data, different countries will take a policy decision. Now, India will look at what kind of a population is migrating out of India. What is the age, qualification, and what is the loss to the country? And they could come out with the policy of how to stop the migration of the educated class. Third data is fertility rate. Fertility rate is the size of the population. By different standards, it has been said that a country which has a fertility rate of 2.2, it is fairly good to maintain its own culture. So if you look at all the countries, the fertility rate is going down, and especially China, the fertility rate is very low. This data will help different countries like India, China, and USA to decide what kind of a policy to be adopted. Part 4, that concludes the topic on knowledge. The next lecture is on the topic of experience.